All units stand down. Targets are a civilian fatality off the southern coast.
Okay, can you drop percentage again? We're still on 22, like Bloomingdale. Fire truck. Assistance required in, Sandy Shores.
Fire into the hallway on the floor above. You can line upstairs. No water. Hey! Let it do 7 minutes. You gotta get a hold of the roof before the shell goes down on everybody. Major 7 to the left. Mayday message. Again, who's the Mayday? The member from 27 truck, he's out of here. Old mask has been lowered to him and he's a member with him. But we need to get a hole in the roof.
We really should be on TV.
Go up another. We'll come back in half an inch. Destroy it! Hold up on the window! Hold up on the windows. I got people up front fire escape. If it's 917, all units are out. Back out to the stairway. Back out to the stairway. It's out the windows on the top floor. What's that major 4-8? How do you make out the line? Cars on the roof. You're going to need to send the roof over the side. Roof team, send the roof over the side to the 2-4 side of the building. 1-7 to division. We need the line on the 2.5 smoking that jumps water. Okay, 6-7 to division. Rescue hooks to rescue, Mayday! Get ahead, wait! Mayday, what's your location? Rescue hook, get to the roof. Get the hell out of here, hurry up! We need radio silence, I need water in that 2.5 inch line. 48 water to the 2.5 inch line.
Ambulance, assistance required in Sandy Shores.
Time to go get some hero pussy. Well done.
They're calling a bunch of buses, Kate. 7 to 1-7, how are we making out with that line now?
10-4, we are code 4. Any available unit near El Gordo Lighthouse. Citizens reporting a vessel in distress in Cape Catfish. Target is in the water. All units respond. All units stand down. Targets are a civilian fatality in, Cape Catfish.
Okay, can you drop notes again? We're still on 22 by Bloomingdale.
And 4-2. Chief, we have... Hey, a fire into the hallway on the floor above. You need a line upstairs. No water. Mayday. Try to do 7, mayday. You gotta get a hold of the roof before the shield blows down on everybody. Mayday 7 to mayday message. Yeah, who's the mayday? The member from 27 Club, he's out of here. So his mask has been lowered to him and he's a member with him. So we need to get a hole in the roof. Go up another... We'll come back in half an inch. Destroy! Hold up on the windows! Hold up on the windows, we got people on the first fire escape. If it's that one, all units on the roof. Back out to the stairway, It's out the windows on the top floor. What's that major story? How you gonna get out the line? Cutters on the roof! You're gonna need to send the rope over the side! Roof team, send the rope over the side! And as soon as 4-something is open! What's that major division? We need the line on the 2.5. And jump water! Okay, 6-7 to division. What's below? Rescue hooks to rescue, mayday! Get ahead, mayday, what's your location? Rescue the hook, get to the roof. Get the pedal out of here, hurry up! We need radio silence, I need water in that 2.5-inch line. 48 inch water to the 2.5-inch line. Mayday, get the rope to the roof, rope to the roof. Get 35 in the rear, 35 in the rear. Rope on the roof, 35 in the rear. Battalion 1 for the division, you get that meter rope on the roof. Top floor, we're losing the top floor, Patty. Division 7-10-4. Division 7-2, we're on a ladder 5-9 for this truck. Roof on the rope, we got guys out the rear window, okay? Mayday, 5-6. Stand down, firemen down in the rear. 2 firemen down in the rear. 2 firemen down in the rear. Let's go. We got 75. Put your pump in here from the fire. Mayday. 2 firemen from the top floor in the rear. We need them.
Fire truck, assistance required, and grapeseed.
Now for, go to Metro stuff, we got a whole company in the rear. They have enough. 2 legs now! We got 6 guys out. There's a real slow, you got it! Roof, let the roof down! Mayday, in the rear! We need the in the rear! Give me on it! Go! Let the rope down! Lower that guy on the rope all the way down! Hold up, Mike. Get on that! Battalion 1-7 division. Go ahead, 1-7. Have you got a good report from the group what's going on in the rear, Patty? Kevin, the whole company just shut down the rear case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who jumped in the rear? We need massive EMS here. Massive injury. 10-4, I've already notified EMS. They're calling a bunch of buses, okay? 7-1-7, how are we making out with that line now?
Thank God, another
Patty, be advised, 48 just bringing their line up now. I'm gonna try to go back upstairs.
Nice work, guys. Very nice work. Great job, guys. You give me proud.
More shooting division.
Yeah.
And 4-2. Chief, we have hey. Fire into the hallway on the floor above. You need a line upstairs. No water. Mayday! Let it do 7, mayday! You gotta get a hole in the roof before the steel blows down on everybody. The Major 7 to the mayday message. Ken, who's the mayday? The member from 2712, he's out of here. Oh, mask has been lowered to him and there's a member with him. But we need to get a hole in the roof. Go up another... Oh, come back in half an inch. Let's go in. Hold up on the windows.
Nice work, guys. Very nice work.
Hold up on the windows and I'll people up the front fire escape. If it's down 1-7, all units on the roof. Back out to the stairway. Back out to the stairway.
Yeah.
It's out the windows on the top floor.
Thank God. Another success.
170 to 40. How you gonna get on the line? Cutters on the roof. You're gonna need to send the rope over the side. Roof team, send the rope over the side to the 2-4 side of the building. 1-7 to division. We need the line on the 2.5. Focus and jump water. Okay, 6-7 to division. What's below? Rescue hooks to rescue. Mayday. Get ahead, wait. Bad mayday. What's your location? Get to the roof. Get the pedal out of here. Hurry up. We need radio silence. I need water in that 2.5-inch line. 48-inch water in the 2.5-inch line.
Mayday, give the rope to the roof. Rope to the roof. Get a 35 in the rear. 35 to the rear. Rope on the roof. 35 in the rear.
Get that meter rope on the roof. Top floor. We're losing the top floor, Patty. Major 7-10-4. Major 7-2-1. Ladder 5-9. Finish truck. Roof on the rope. We got guys out the rear window, okay?
Mayday, 5-6. Stand down, fellas. Two firemen down in the rear.
2 firemen down in the rear. Let's go. We got 75 foot supposed to be here.
Mayday, 2 firemen for the top floor in the rear. We need them.
What they brought it in the... Oh, man. Now for, go to McDonald's. We got a whole company in the rear. They have... Let him go! We got 6 guys out. They're the real slow. You got it! Roof, let me rope down. Mayday, in the rear! In the rear! In the eyes! Go! Let the rope down!
Blow that guy on the rope before it went down.
Get on that!
Yeah, battalion 1-7 division.
Go ahead, 1-7.
Have you got a good report from the group what's going on in the rear, Patty?
And then the whole company just jumped out the rear, Kate.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who jumped in the rear? We need massive EMS. Massive injury.
10-4, I've already notified EMS. They're calling a bunch of buses, Kate. 7 to 1-7, how are we making it on that line now?
Patty, be advised. 48 just bringing their line up now. I'm going to try to go back upstairs.
10-4. Division, 10-4-2. Chief, we have mayday. You have fire into the hallway on the floor above. You get a line upstairs. No water. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Latitude 7, mayday. You gotta get a hole in the roof before the steel blows down on everybody. Mayday 7 to mayday message. Kid, who's the mayday? The member from 27 Club, he's out of here. So the mask has been lowered to him and he's a member with him. But we need to get a hole in the roof. Go up another, or come back in half an inch. Let's go in. Hold up on the windows. Hold up on the windows. We got people up front fire escape. If it's 917, all units in the roof. Back out to the stairway. Back out to the stairway. It's out the windows on the top floor. How you gonna get out the line? Cutters on the roof! You're gonna need to send the rope over the side! Roof team, send the rope over the side! To the 2-4 side of the building! 1-7 to division. We need the line on the 2.5 smoking that jump water! Okay, 6-7 to division. What's below? Rescue hooks to rescue! Mayday! Get ahead, boys! Mayday, what's your location? Get to the roof. There's a barrel out of here, hurry up! We need radio silence. I need water in that 2.5-inch line. 48-inch water to the 2.5-inch line.
Mayday, get the rope to the roof, rope to the roof. Get a 35 in the rear, 35 to the rear. Rope on the roof, 35 to the rear.
Get that meter rope on the roof. Top floor, we're losing the top floor, Patty. Vision 7-10-4. Vision 7-2, let a 5-9 finish truck. Roof on the roof. We got guys out the rear window, okay?
Mayday, 5-6. Hands down, go. Fireman down in the rear. Two firemen down in the rear.
Two firemen down in the rear. Let's go. We got 75 foot supposed to be
Mayday, 2 firemen to the top floor in the rear. We need them.
Now for, show them the front. We got all the
Nice
whole
work,
company
guys!
in the rear.
Very nice work!
Where now? Let's just go. And the real slow, you got it.
Nice work, guys! Very nice work!
Roof, let the roof down. Mayday, in the rear. Need the Immersive.
Yeah!
Get the oxygen. Go. Let the roof down.
Put up the guy in the rope all the way down.
Hold up, Mike. Get on that.
Nice work, guys! Very nice work!
Yeah, battalion 1-7 division. Go ahead, 1-7. Have you guys gonna report on the road what's going on in the rear, Patty? Get ready. The whole company just jumped out the rear, Kate.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's jump in the rear. We need massive EMS. Massive injury.
10-4, I've already notified you for that. They're calling a bunch of buses, Kate. 7 to 1-7, how are we making out with that line now? Patty, be advised, 48 just bringing that line up now. I'm gonna try to go back upstairs. 10-4. Division 10-4-2. Chief, we have a fire into the hallway on the floor above. You need a line upstairs. No water. Mayday. Latitude 7, mayday. You gotta get a hold of the roof before the fuel blows down on everybody. Division 7 to the Mayday message. Yeah, who's the Mayday? The member from 27 Cross, he's out of here. So his mask has been lowered to him and he's a member with him. But we need to get a hole in the roof.
Go up another. Or come back in half an inch.
Destroy it. Hold up on the windows. Hold up on the windows. You got people on the front fire escape. If it's down 1 on all units in the roof. Back out to the stairway. Back out to the stairway. It's out the windows on the top floor. What's that make the 4-8? How you gonna get on the line? Cutters on the roof. You're gonna need to send the rope over the side. Roof team, send the rope over the side to the 2 floor side of the building. 1-7's the division. We need the line on the 2.5. Smoking. And jump water. Okay, 6-7's the division. What's below? Rescue, hook to rescue. Mayday. Get ahead, Wait. Mayday, what's your location? Pick up the hell out of here. Hurry up. We need radio silence. I need water in that 2.5-inch line. 48-inch water to the 2.5-inch line.
Give the rope, the rope, the rope. And it's 35 in the rear, 35 in the rear. Rope on the roof, 35 in the rear.
You got that meter rope on the roof. Top floor, we're moving the top floor, Patty. Division 7-10-4. Division 7-2, ladder 5-9 for this shirt. Roof on the rope. We got guys out the rear window, okay?
Mayday, 5-6. Stand down, go high. Mayday, follow the gun in the rear. No fire with that in the rear. No fire with that in the rear. Let's go. We got 75 push the pump in the rear. Mayday, 2 firemen from the top floor in the rear. We need them.
What's the problem? In the... Oh, man. Now for, shut them the truck up. We got a whole company in the rear. They haven't... Go ahead now! You got 6 guys out. If you don't go, you got it! Roof, let me roll down!
Mayday, in the rear! Leave the Immersive rear!
Give me eyes! Go! Let the rope down!
Lower that guy in the rope all the way down!
Hold up, Mike. Get on that!
Yeah, Battalion 1-7 Division.
Go ahead, 1-7.
Have you got a good report from the group what's going on in the rear, Patty?
Kevin, the whole company just jumped out the rear, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who jumped in the rear? We need massive EMS here. Massive increase.
10-4, I've already notified EMS. They're calling a bunch of buses, okay? 7 to 1-7, how are we making out with that line now?
Patty, be advised, 48 just bringing their line up now. I'm going to try to go back upstairs.
10-4.
No mistakes, men! We all leave here alive!
4 unit division 7. 10-4-2. Chief, we have... Hey. A fire in the hallway on the floor above. You get a line up the stairs. No water.
Great job, guys!
Hey. Let it do 7 minutes. You gotta get a hold of the roof before the fuel blows down on everybody. Maintaining message. Ken, who's the mayday? The member from 2712, he's out of here. Oh, Nancy's below his shoulders in the middle window. But we need to get a hole in the roof. People, go up another. We'll come back in half a minute. Destroy it. Hold up on the windows. Hold up on the windows and have people up the front fire escape. If it's not 1-7, all units are out. Back out to the stairway. Back out to the stairway. You got the windows on the top floor. One step into 4E. Hydrating out the line. Cars on the roof. You're going to need to spend the rope over the side.
I see the body.
We are code 4. Citizens report a possible 211. We've got on Sonora Freeway. Units respond code 2. All units, we've got a structure on fire in Davis.
Yes, you know we love to drop a few classics every now and again here on Worldwide FM. It was Randy Crawford of the Crusaders and 1979's Street Life, and before that, Smokey Robinson of the Miracles during his disco phase, possibly his best phase, certainly to me, with Why You Want to See My Bad Side. It's Worldwide FM, and this is music from Sydney, Australia. It's Flume with What You Need.